Apologies for the late video. I was being lazy, and I need to correct that, so let's make a video, shall we? I actually planned on doing a video on this earlier, but let's talk about just ego. Now, ego is something I've probably addressed in the past. I'm not good at remembering, but I probably have. What is ego fundamentally? It is a person's self-view or self-image. Basically, how do you look at yourself? When you look at yourself, do you think, man, I'm the best? Or do you think, man, I freaking suck? That is essentially ego, whether it be high or low. Now, a lot of people try to define ego as basically, unearned confidence. But ego is more than that, fundamentally. Because what is ego? Well, in Latin, ego is I. It is literally the self. And so, ego is the self, fundamentally. Specifically, how you view yourself. Are you proud? Are you disappointed? That is ego. And so, as a person, your ego should match your actions, your behavior. Why? Well, because that's a good way to measure yourself. If you're honestly saying, what am I like? Who am I? Well, what have you done? How do you act? That is what defines you. You isn't just what's in your head, it's also how you behave. Why you did it impacts it as well. So, for example, if you help a lot of people, you should be confident. Not overconfident, you shouldn't think I'm better than everyone, but you've earned some ego. You're not overconfident, you're just confident because you have demonstrated good behavior. But if you don't help, if you don't contribute, you shouldn't have a big head. Why? Well, because you fundamentally haven't contributed. If you help yourself, fine, you can have some ego about that. Hey, I've done these things to benefit myself. That's a good thing. But if you've done nothing, well, where's the ego from? It's not from anything actually productive. It's just from, I feel like it. Which isn't truly valuable in terms of anything. And so, what you've done and your ego should largely align. Now, it shouldn't be exact, and honestly, I would advise having a slight dip. Why? Well, because humility is a good thing. Sometimes you make mistakes. You shouldn't be headstrong just because of a few factors. Let's face it, you make mistakes all the time. Plenty of people do. So you shouldn't view yourself as the cream of the crop just because you've done a lot of good. Instead, you should say, hey, I did a lot of good, but I can help more. I can contribute more. Or I can help myself. Maybe take a break, recharge, and then do more. Because you have potential. Anyone has potential, truthfully. But if you use your potential and see, this yields good results, you can take a break on occasion, recover, and then keep contributing to society. Use your potential. However, if you don't contribute, well, then you are wasting potential and time by definition. So, in a way, there's really nothing to be proud of in such an instance. One may ask about my ego. Frankly, mine is completely and utterly terrible. Largely because, well, I haven't done much. Filmed some videos, I've talked a bit, come up with some random ideas. It's nothing special, though. A person's at least able to consolidate a few decent ideas. I'm mostly just playing off of that. And every time I've tried to think I'm smart and tried to inflate my ego, I've always somehow proved to be less intelligent than I thought at the time. So, I just don't. I accept that I am not that competent and push forwards as I do. But I wouldn't recommend it on everyone. Honestly, it's not a fun time to be like this. But it is what it is. And for it I shall go. I'd instead advise, gaining some ego, contributing, giving reasons to be proud of yourself, helping people, grow. Growth and self-improvement is good. It should be done. And it's something to be proud of. To give an example, DY Fitness, my brother. He is, quite frankly, very fit. He has earned all the pride he has in his muscles and his behavior because he has worked hard and done a lot to get there. And he helps people, well, his wife at least. He's doing good for himself. He's built a solid life, honestly. He has earned all the self-confidence he has. And you should strive to do the same. Grow. Improve. Give a reason to be proud of yourself. When we're born, we haven't done anything yet. There's nothing to inherently be proud of there. But we have the potential to grow, to become something worth being proud of. And so we should. We should contribute, develop, and become better selves, so that I carries weight. I am a good person who has contributed to many good things. That is what you should be. It's only up to you to do. I can't make it. Neither can my brother, your parents, your children if you have any. No one can but you. So get working. Let's see what you build, and see if your ego lines up with it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.